Hello, howdy everyone, how are we all doing? Good to see you, welcome along to Wednesday night, back here in Nulla Creek. Whiskey is, let's put it in hand, cheers, whiskey on a Wednesday. Cannot beat it. Yeah, and lo and behold, this is what I love about multiplayer servers. I log in to see what there is to be done, and our first field of wheat has been harvested. We just have a look here, field number 19, which is this one here. Looks like it's been harvested, looks like it might have had some lime put on it too. Gonna see if it needed ploughing, which it doesn't look like it does. So, looks like there is a whole lot of baling to do. There's a whole lot of straw bales here, and there's a tractor with a baler on the back of it. So, we're just going to jump in and carry on where that was left off. I think Hyper might have had a hand in that. G'day Hyper. I know you've logged into the server too, but I think Pity and Holden for Life have been running around on here a little bit doing some work. So, that's pretty exciting. That's what I love about multiplayer servers. So, I'm just going to jump up in here, and all going to plan. I think I've managed to get the GPS all set up and should be able to run along on the same path of what was there. Let's have a look, turn that on. I'll press cruise control my normal way. I'll do it that way. There we go. Look at that. Happy days. It seems to be working just fine. Now, in fact, if we bring up F1, we've got 94 straw bales. I think they've all come off this field. That sounds right. Why are we not picking up all the straw? Have I not? I haven't put something down, have I? Odd offset with the pickup on the baler. That is a weird offset, isn't it? I know you had an offset on it and I sort of changed it back, but see, it's not picking all the straw up now. I'll go back to your offset you had. I think it was minus 1.8. Anyhow, good day to you all. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. Jorn, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Let's just try and get this back up and running. So it was, I think you did have it at minus, was it minus 1.8? So we'll go back to where it was. And I hopped in. And figure out if that's going to work or not. Which actually puts you a bit offset, but I'm going to pick up a bit that missed. No, because I haven't put the pickup down. Now, I don't know what the dog problem, if you hear the dog in the background, I don't know what her problem is tonight, but she is all over the place. I put the sprinkler on outside because, you know what, 3 weeks ago I was probably saying it was too wet, now it's almost too dry. Just can't win. But yeah, she's not a happy camper tonight. She's just wanting to get into everything, so there we go. But he had figured it out, and that is what's working for us, which is good. Stella, in your bed, in your bed, in your bed. Yeah, don't know what it is. Whether it's the heat, don't know. Anyhow, she's been having a play. Oh, here goes my seat. Try and bring that back up. G'day Craig, how you doing? Good evening, my friend. Welcome along. Mrs. Prof tuning in from Cali at midnight. How you doing, Mrs. Prof? Good to see you. Welcome. Edsy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Slowly catching you in Fantasy Premier League. No, it must be very slow because my last month or so hasn't been that good either. I think I was one of the few people who didn't have Erling Haaland and kind of lost a huge amount of points there very, very quickly. But yeah, I'm coming for you. I got overtaken by about 3 people as well, so it's not all plain sailing. Hey Pink Panther, good to see you. Scott, kia ora mate, welcome along. Ryan, are you trying to join? You got to. There is a couple of mods. It's mainly the map though. You know, the map's the biggest part. Anyhow, we'll turn around because I wanted to show you how much grain we got off this field. It was quite significant, very impressive in fact. So we'll go and have a look. Now I'm hoping as well we've got an auto load trailer, I think, for the bales. Otherwise this is a lot of bales to pick up and do manually, and especially because we've got the Heston baler, bigger than any of the bale handling trailers. So yeah, there we go. Let's have a look in here and time saving stock check. So one field, 400,000 litres of wheat, potential price of $187,000, so not too bad, not to be complained about. So I thought we'll get into this, we'll get this field changed over. I don't know what we're going to plant in it. Of course, playing no seasons or anything, so we can plant whatever we like. We've had a cereal crop, maybe we'll go for something a bit different, put some more cotton in. I don't know, the cotton, canola and wheat are all really long growing crops, so I don't know, I'm open to suggestion. Oh, the auto load doesn't seem to accept the bale size. Oh no. Oh no, that sucks. The reach of the pale is something of a marvel. You're not wrong, Ford Egg. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Stella, stop it. You know, because you're being silly. You're not allowed down there. Eh? Because you're being silly. Say hello. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna hop in your bed now. Alright, go on your bed. Right, get that menu out of the way. Ah! Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. No, you're not gonna come and hop up? Oh, you're getting tired now. You want to go down the hallway. Hop in your bed. You can sleep in your bed out here. Hop in your bed out here. Off you go. I'm gonna turn my tractor around. Don't distract me, I'll end up in a river. No one will believe me if I blame the dog, right? Here we go. Alright. G'day Chad, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. New Zealand has been hot for November, and we're not even officially in summer. We had some places were in the 30 degrees today. We were in the mid to verging on the high at 20s, 26 maybe. It was 25 in the car when I was driving home, so must have been somewhere around there. Right, I'm just going to send her down the hall and see if she's going to behave. We'll be back in just a moment. Here we go. Right, here we go. See if she's going to behave herself down there. I don't know what's got into her. I've had the sprinkler on for the first time, and it might be it's a Millhouse sprinkler. The type of sprinkler, so she's probably hearing that outside and going, what on earth is that noise? Why is there water spraying out? So, anyhow. Hot in Auckland today, Pink Panther. I did see that. It was hot everywhere, I think. Typical pup, I know. She's normally really good about now, she'll just crash, but not today. Not today. Cold Cardiff, 8 AM for you, Cardiff Tony, good to see you. Welcome along. -1. It is a bit brisk. Fresh. Hey Andre, how you doing? I'm been meaning to do a video update on that. Can we do smaller bales? We'd have to get a whole new baler, wouldn't we? Piper? We'll, there's not too much left to do on this field. We'll finish this field and stuff with it, and then we can decide whether we replace it or we get maybe find an auto load which works with it. Could be the other option. Could be the other option. Right. At least I can do some loader work and it wouldn't be too laggy for me like it might be some other times. Anyhow, I've been meaning to do an update on the I don't even know if you can change the size on this one actually. we need to do an update on the map because it hasn't gone anywhere for the last wee while, and I've had lots of people asking. So if we need to do a video update, kind of just letting people know where I'm at with it, what there is to go on it, and what the plan, well, what the loose sort of plan is. So I'll do that in the next wee while. Hopefully I'll get some time over the Christmas break and a bit of downtime. I'll take my laptop away with me when we're travelling and find some time to do some bits and pieces. Nice chat with Farms and Briscoe the other day. He said he'd offered to help out if he could anywhere. Equally, if there's anyone else who wants to help out, you're more than welcome to. I'm sure I can find something you could do, even if it's drawing the splines for AI traffic. Hugsy Hag accessory sprinkler V1. That's me. A harvest banned today, massive winds. There was a 2,000 hectare fire not far from me. I didn't know they banned you guys from harvesting when the winds were strong. That's interesting. That makes sense, I suppose. You don't want a whole lot of machinery running around in fields with hot engines and chance of sparks and all that sort of thing. I'll be up in Auckland not this weekend, coming next weekend. Panther. Coming up to go to Jimmy Reed's concert, gig, bit of a show, comedian. Alright, so while we're doing this, the plan is to try and build a bit more Lego. So if I bring up this button, there we go. Now, I've spent some time. If you remember last time, we'd kind of got to a point where I needed to do some more work with some motors. So I've got to the point where I've actually finished all of the A book. So I've got these two more motors on this side, and they piece together with this. All somehow I did figure out which way around it goes. Let's go around that way. No, the motors are already pieced together. This just pieces together. But basically these motors run, there's one which runs the wheels in here. Sorry, one which runs all the wheels, and then the other, I think, runs these, and raises and lowers these, which will be the header. Raising and lowering the header. Those things there. So they'll be able to screw out, which will raise and lower the header. So, but I thought, as a monumental occasion, being at the end of the first book, or first lot of bags of stuff, I've got all the other bags, bag section number 2 ready to go here. I'd wait until I was live, do the official connecting of it all. But this baler goes too fast. 12 miles per hour is a fairly speedy baler. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Shoot across this way and go and get hooked up. Fire on your property, 40 trucks and a plane. Wow. Oh, and now we've got a massive moth inside. Now where you've come from. That time of the year. Alright. So this here all pieces together. It needs to stay up and out of the way. Basically, if I'm correct, that all pieces together basically like this. So I've got one drive bit across the top I've got to kind of get in together, and then they just should. Oh, I've just about nailed it first time. Look at that. That all just pushes together like that, and that is now our chassis. So front axle there, rear axle there, header there. And that's the main part of the combine all pieced together. So if I extract our book again, I'm just going to juggle some referrals around. Get my patented Lego cleaning device out of the way. And we'll I've got three pins I need to put in. Get those sorted. They're turned around here again though. Alright. Time for you to be a grown up. Enjoy, have a good day, Carter. Tony, have a good one. We'll see you. Hopefully catch you in another stream soon. Right. So the 3, now I need to be facing the right way, so if I have the header pieces, those bits there around this side. Shorter one of these goes in there. Like that. Done. The longer one of these, the 5, goes in. Which hole does that go in? That one there. Like that. And the other 3, and I've got a 2 actually. Back around the other side. Very quickly running out of row here. But that one. I'm doing this when we had longer rows, right? Now the rows have got shorter. Have we got a telehandler anywhere, Hyper? I can't remember if there is or not. Did we buy a telehandler? I know there's a front loader on the Vultra. The Vultra's got a front loader. So that one goes in like so. Perfect. And then one of these. What's not so perfect is this row. Why is that one not lining up? Huh. Okay. Might have to do this manually. I wonder if that's because the combine ran the other way down that one. Not sure. Darren, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Let's press the button. Yeah, there we go. It's working this way. Might be just the direction the combine went. It's almost actually like the combine's got an offset straw discharge. It's at the animal farm. Oh, the telehandlers. Okay, nothing I can't easy div to get here quickly. We'll see. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Thor. How you doing? Good to see you as well. Right, let's see if this one. Oops, one. Okay. Yeah, so it's like it's got an offset pickup. Let's see that if I go. No, it doesn't show an offset pickup in it. Weird. That was odd. Corn grew to the second to final stage and didn't grow any further. Had to wait another entire season to have it hit the final stage. So I've had that before, where if you plant late in the growth cycle and the growth cycle doesn't allow, the harvest window doesn't allow it to get fully grown, then it'll just sit there until it resets, basically. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Right. Jump back up here because we're just in limbo at the moment. Need to figure out what I'm going to do, because if we're going to start loading, then we're not going to have much time to do this. Maybe in between trucks. Alright, we've got a dog back. She's obviously not behaving herself where she's meant to be. Had to get a new PS5 controller. Did you get it recently? Because there's some pretty good Black Friday sales on PlayStation controllers. I've been meaning to order myself a new PS5 controller. Alright, we're not going to muck around with any extras. Let's see if we can get those to eject out of there. Can. Hold that up. And then if we can get the telehandler over here, we'll start moving some bales around, even if it's just to move them all into the same spot. What do we get up with? 123. It's a few. There's a few. Oh, look at that, I've still got the Project Motor Racing notification up there from the stream on the weekend. Haven't actually had the chance to play it again since the weekend. It's been a rather interesting launch, shall we say. Not quite gone to plan how they'd hoped it would. But when was the last time a game release that didn't have a day one patch or didn't go through some testing? You know, there's things I suppose that go into early access and people pay for early access rather than paying for a full game to help develop it, but which could have been an option here. Maybe should have been an option here, but Not what I've done. Right, let's leave that there. I couldn't find a spike here. We probably didn't have a spike because we do have the Vulture there, but let's go and see. There we go. Telehandler. Let's ride along with this so I can build some Lego. It makes it look like I'm doing something useful. There we go. Right. So, next lot of instructions. We're sort of building this section up here, which looks to me to be the hopper. Top of the hopper. It's a bit hard to see actually. Oops. See there? I think if I go back to the image, well, it's even hard to see there, but it'll be the bit behind the cab. Here, I'll say. Alright, that is a big moth. I wanted to say hello to my forehead. Ah, I was wondering where it came inside. Mrs. Uggs's window's open. Hang on a sec. Alright, there we go. 108 instead of 129. I think Mighty Ape had them for like 84 or something. I'm sure you don't want me to tell you that now, but they might have still been on special. Anyhow, right. We are doing some of this. So we've got some more of these funky special pieces that just... Such a bizarre way to do this. It's kind of cool, because I guess it gives them more flexibility to do other things with them, but still haven't quite figured out the benefit of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And one of those. Okay. It goes in through the end. The Sudbury map has been enjoyable. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know where I've seen that one. Forward. Where's that one from? Is it on ModHub or is it a third-party map? I know you're big into playing your third-party maps. We're actually talking on FSG's Discord about the Gauge map, which is sort of in a alpha testing state. That looks quite interesting. And I know MRG was meant to be releasing his, I want to say Stitzer map. Is it Stitzer? I can't remember which one it is now. He's meant to have a map coming out today too. See. Wait and see whether that happens. Right. On the inside. Unique, okay. I think if it went to early access you'd be okay with it, but that game isn't ready. It feels close, but I know what a lot of people are complaining about, and I'll caveat with the fact I have not played a lot of sim racing games lately, so I don't have that depth of knowledge that lots of others do around what's working really well and what games have done really well and being a good sim and that sort of thing. But it just, I know they put like a lot of effort into their factory driver program to try and develop the handling and physics and that, but it seems the whole like gamer experience has almost been forgotten. And FSG and I've chatted about that before. Like at its roots, it's fundamentally enjoyable. I've had fun playing it. But again, that might be tempered by the fact it's the first time I've had my own proper wheel and rig and all of that kind of thing too. So maybe that's made it more enjoyable for me. Gosh, these are the ones I struggled to get these in last time. Let's use a different one. Let's try a different one in there. Rowdy Trains, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, your thinking was probably right. I think it's going to be one of those ones, like, I made the comparison to No Man's Sky. Now, No Man's Sky was a before its time game and had so much potential, but just lacked on release. and it was slated. It was absolutely slated. But by the time it got to, I think on the other side they do. By the time it hit, you know, it had a couple of patches and some big updates. It's become a very, very popular game, very well respected game. So there's potential. There is potential. Right, now we probably shouldn't drive all the way into the yard because I can see the field right here. So we'll jump into that in just a second. Let's see if we can do a couple more bits and pieces here. 3 of those, at least getting ready. Those, one of those. Where's that piece hiding? Oh, there we go, it's coming to the field in here. That there. Right, so I'm just going to jump in here. Oh, I don't even have store deliveries. That's right. Do some magic another way. Actually, I probably don't have it because I'm not logged in as admin. What am I doing wrong here? Caps lock was on. Now, excuse me if I cough a few times tonight. I've had a bit of a bug going around the house, and I'm on the back end of it. It's been an annoying cough and just a real scratchy throat. It sucks. Anyhow, glad you didn't splash out already. So the thing, Scott, with PS4 controllers, I found it really hard to find an authentic Sony PS4 controller. I don't know why. Well, maybe we don't have store deliveries on. Maybe I did take it off. Okay. That's right. I can do this a different way. Telehandler tools. Do we have a good spike? Let's go for this one. For a telehandler. What have we got? We've got a New Holland telehandler, so we'll find some New Holland. New Holland blue, not New Holland yellow. JCB yellow. Make those black. Let's colour blue. Orange black. There we go. Right. Like that. Now, if we go down to the shop. Oops. Yeah. Visit the store. Need another trailer. Okie dokie. See what I can figure out. F12. Send this to map selection, and we want it just in front of there. It's gone now. What trailer options have we got? Trailer do we own? We've got one of the Load King flatbeds. Okay. Oh yeah, I see there. It's only does one. Oh, it says 488. Oh, those are the cotton ones. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Do we have any other? Bale. Let's go back to here. Bale transport. Yeah, these will do. That's the thing. I'll put auto load on there. I don't know if this one does have auto load. This is what I wanted to do, is have this trailer hooked up as a the back of the other one, but didn't seem to want to. So deal with this, make sure we can see it, F12, map selection. I can toad that with the telehandler, have a look, eh? I think your class has got a hole in it. Right. Canadian Phoenix modding, ah, right. Fair enough. Have to have a look. He's been doing some cool stuff actually. I mean, sort of following some of his mods. Alright. All the main sim racing streamers have driven it at grants. It's definitely a good race, it just isn't ready yet. Yeah. 100%, unfortunately. Why am I not? Oh, is that as far back as it'll tilt? We should probably send some down to the cow farm, but they probably don't all need to go there, I don't think. Sell some. 1 or 2. Oh, this is not good. What's going on here? What is this trailer? Is that because I got it with auto load? And it will only do auto load? Man, if that's the case, this is as broke as Project Motor Racing. Look. Right. Still not going to pick that bale up either. Well, that is no good to me. Oh, maybe it was because I reset it. Let's see now if I've driven it. Might have been because I reset it. Let's just have a look. Yeah, there we go. That's better. It was the reset. I wonder if I'd buy a second-hand PlayStation controller. All the issues I've had with brand new ones. You're so much of a risk you can end up with exactly the same. Get a hammer. Next thing you'll be telling me to use glue as well, rowdy. Played 30 minutes of it, Mark, and you can see yourself getting into it. I think it could be fun for some like multiplayer and that sort of thing. AI is definitely way too on rails. Like most of my races against AI, I've been too far back to worry about it, so it hasn't been a problem. I just don't, I honestly, I don't, is there much point keeping them here though, Hyper? Because we're never going to use them at this farm. Oh, are you talking about down at the other farm or this farm? Hang on. I know you are by this farm, I can see you on the minimap. Alright, I'm not going to get much Lego done doing this, am I? That's alright. That's alright, farm first. Build later. Near enough. G'day Elder, how you done? Good to see you. See, I've always had a steering wheel, but I'm much the same as you, Pink Panther. I've never had the setup for it, never had the space for it. And so clamping it onto a desk and pulling it out to use it was just a chore. So I never would. So for the farm sim wheel, the best thing I got was that wheel stand from Mighty 8. Just a Gorilla Gaming one. That was pretty affordable and means the pedals and everything are mounted all the time, but I can drag them out of the way when I don't want to use them. And then we've got a tractor on here. We'll run up the animal farm. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Now the big question is, if I lift this up this high, can we get a strap over these bales? Can you just test that? You know who's that? Is that Hyper or Ryan? Can we get a strap over those? There it is. Turn the names on so we know who we're talking to. Oh, you can't strap it either. Yeah. Why not turn those names on? It might be because it's an auto load. I set it up with auto load. Need to reconfigure it without. I might change it. Near enough's good enough, isn't it? Hard without a wheel or pedal. I can understand that too. Which is funny because they made such a song and dance about their controller. Right, there we go. I haven't even seen how big these bales are. How many litres is in one? Check when we lift this one up. 13,000 litres. Wow. Some big bales. What's the likelihood of actually getting these all the way back to the other farm without them falling off as well? Alright. Boom, 1%. Probably not even worth anything. We should have a look. What's the straw worth? We should have just ploughed it in. Buddy? Yeah. Have I thought about using a PS5 controller on my PS4? Mainly because the boys use it more than me. More for them. In fact, I never use the PS4 anymore. Always on the PS5 if I'm gaming on a console. Soon becoming more less and less frequent again at the moment. Definitely, the game definitely has potential. I think give it time, but I think too many people have been burnt by Project Cars and promises and expectations that it's kind of like once bitten twice shy kind of deal, so I can understand that too. Don't have to worry about even getting them out of the field. Oh, goodness. I just want to build Lego and stack these stupid things. Right, where are we? I mean, if I'm knocking them off doing this, then they're not going to stay up there. The drive, are they? Not with that stacking. Maybe I should just go too high. Get rid of that baler. I hear ya. Alright, g'day Bo, how you doing? Good to see you. How was Tull? By all reports I have I'm out. I'm gone. I'm just gonna keep running and see where I end up. I don't know if I've got the patience for doing this tonight. A second. This is some horrible textures too. I've been working out. Just a casual 13,000 litres of straw at a time. We can't straighten them down either, it's annoying. Do we have mobile? We don't have mobile workshop either. Oh, we do, hang on. Oh, we've got we've got a workshop. We can get these changed around and see if it'll strap down if we get rid of auto load. Oh, gosh, I thought it was going to disappear there for a second. Yes. Yes, right. Back in business. Here we go. Alright, strap him. Strap him down. Sit on that tractor and strap as I go. All super strength's good for, right? A bit of a balls up, bails up. Ooh, what's that? Is that a save or a lag spike? Lag spike. Oh, keep them strapped, keep them strapped. There's a lot of straps on that. Alright, hopefully if I do this correctly. There we go, right. Ooh. Rocky paling. Alright. You converted that bit. It's Eastern Bale Collector, Mark. Well, it's not good telling me when we're streaming. Isn't it good when they can read my mind? Model employees, I would say. Challenging, yeah, that's what I saw. Like a lot of their core catalog they didn't play, but then there was a lot of people around the world who was so envious of the fact they played a whole lot of music that they haven't played. Some of it they hadn't played for 20 years or something. I saw some of the tracks. As a hardcore Tool fan, you would have been buzzing with what they were playing. And you survived Auckland too, that's the main thing. This is quite possibly one of the ugliest loads of bales ever. Massive gap there. Alright. Come on. We're not getting much of the combine built tonight, are we? Should be sitting in a tractor doing some planting. Alright, what are we going to get on the back? 6 more? Morning, Amon. How you doing? Good to see you. Right. Oh, let's get it. Okay, that one got stuck somehow. Not sure what's going on there. Did I know you said last week that Maynard would have a go at anyone on their phones. Did I hear that he did? Like, just let rip at some people? Was that the first go? I don't know which one you went to. It was the first go I heard that happened. Right, which one do you want me to push up? Right, these ones, I see. Alright, where's our next ones? So this one here. It's a fair chunk of that, 127 bales. What do we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes, 24. Get 3 on the back, 27. So it's going to take us 4. Well, we've got the other truck as well. It's not going to take us too many trips. Just mucking around and waiting in between. them to go while you deliver. I was thinking that. I could also pre-stack some bales ready to go too, so we might do a bit of both. Alright, 3 on the back and we'll be done. Hard for you to remember. What'd you have for breakfast this morning, Bo? Was that hard for you to remember too? Oh, I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. Threatened to give them COVID again, that's right. Oh, what was it? The super spreader event was too. Funny. Man, they're wobbly. I need to put those spikes in. Ooh, goodness, those ones aren't even strapped down properly. Alright. Let's go for... I'll see if I can get this one actually. I just am not having a good day with my loading today, am I? What it is. Rusty? Too much sim racing? Not enough farm sim? Good practice actually. I've got a whole lot of this to do on Ray County soon. Alright. Last one. There we go, right. Done. Let's just try and collect a few up so it's a little bit quicker next time. Love to see Ramstein live with the pyrotechnics. What I've seen on YouTube, they were the band in the first Triple X. Yeah, they're pyrotechnics. Their pyrotechnics and their shows look impressive. Obscure reference with the Triple X though, that's... I don't have a keep one to fold those in, okay. No more bales up that way? There is one more up that way, okay. Wow. It's mainstream diesel with... I suppose so. That's quite old though. It's a wee while ago since that came out. Oh, that's why they're not closing. Wait, what? I'm changing the mirror on the... Oh. His patience is being tested right now. Yeah, games don't normally make you angry. I'd say how calm farming simulator can be. Right, let's see if I can figure this out. Why is that? It's up and down on that. That changes the wing mirror. That's annoying. That must be That pushes that in and out. I wonder if there'll be a bind conflict. Someone thought they were clever having adjustable mirrors on something that has other keybinds to attach to it. X folds that, it's not something. Right. Alright, we're not even going to bother. We're just going to go and park up over here so we're a touch closer. But I don't think we're going to get much benefit doing a whole lot of stacks. Right, let's do this. Oh. There's another truck. No. All right. Keep working. Did you get the straps to work on this one as well? Oh, mulch set up. Yeah, I'm down for that. All right. Oh. What am I doing? I want to just move them. There we go. Right, let's not gamble on that anymore. Ramstein played the same big day out as Tool did. Yeah, there you go. Hey Kyle, how you doing? You were naughty and took photos. But you didn't spend the whole gig with your phone waving your phone around above your head or anything though, did you? What would you do if he called you out though, Bo? Tell him that? Can't catch it. I've tried. Link for the loader on Discord, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Good to see you back doing stuff too, mate. Good to see you back. Fiddling around with Farm Sim. I'll tell you what, Jaw. I will do my best not to flip the tractor. I've flipped just about everything else so far tonight. Haven't flipped the bird yet, but I've been tempted. Heavy on concentration though. Boom. Who's putting the string around the, as in who's strapping it down to the truck? There's Hyper, I think, playing on a multiplayer server. So if you had farmed some, mate, you could come and join me. Get your copy. You've been farming quests on... Alright, great, this is much the same. Alright, you could put the street, yes, you could tie it around the hay if you wanted to. I reckon that'll be about the extent of your qualifications. I'm the same, Bo. Like, I don't know anyone who ever goes back and watches all their videos they took at a gig. You might scan through your photos once and go, oh yeah, it was cool. But you're not going to sit down and watch like 40 minutes of terrible audio because your phone microphone's no good at reproducing the quality of the sound that the sound guys produced. So you're making me do more turns than I'd like to. Oof, it's awkward. The tilt on this telehandler's awkward. It doesn't go back as far as I'd like. See how that fork's kind of facing forward? I don't understand why. You'd join if you had a FS25 on a PC grunt enough to handle it. Yeah, this requires anyone with only 16 gig of RAM. It just crashes on, so you do have to have 32 gig. Be able to play this map as well. I don't know if it's any 16x map, definitely this one. So you're finished all the quests on Arc Raiders now? I see you say. When did you do those? Do you have time today to do it? Yeah. Did you finish them last night when we were playing then? farming than one could say. One that could say that. Rowdy, you've never played online, you don't know how to, and before anyone has a smarter son, you're over 60. Hey, never too old to learn. I did a video actually. Do I have a link? Zero. I feel like I've got a shortcode for it, like MP or... Basically we set up like a program to help people get online with mentors. So you can go into Discord and buddy up with someone who plays online lots. And they can show you the ropes and, you know, help you get connected to one of the servers or something. But at the same time, I included in the video what needed to be done to connect for it. So I'll let me just have a look. I'm sure I had it set as a shortcode. We'll make it easy to people find it. That's getting better, isn't it? Look at that. Nothing a little patience doesn't fix. There's a bale over here. Better grab this one. Well, what happened to that bale? Did it just have some sort of fit? Alright, once we've done this, I'm going to go grab this tractor and start mulching. Let these guys finish off the bales. What do you reckon? Here's the mulcher. I reckon I've got this handled. There's a couple over there on headlands we need to get rid of, but once we've mulched, then we can plant. So we just have to decide what we're going to put in these ones. I get nervous when all the bales get unstrapped. I'm not sure where we're going now. Look at that. Very clever. Is Ryan? He's just putting them in spots for me to be able to stack them. Oh, you're in the truck. Oh, so it's Hyper. I haven't got any names. I need to turn the names on. The bale bailed on me. Right, it's the last straw. And that's not, we've still got a few more bales to go. Concentrating face. Alright, last 3 down here. That'll be that loaded up. And that should give us enough space to work our way around the field. It's something a bit more conducive to combine building. Alright, there we go. Don't need to have a mic. You can just use this in-game chat. You can just use like a text chat. That works too. Need to watch a YouTube video on how to play 15 so I could progress past the planting stage. Let's see. Everyone starts somewhere with some help. Now let me have a look. Let's see if I can find the link to this. I had to come up. Oh, join! Exclamation mark! Join. That oops. That should ping your link back on with a video on how to join a multiplayer server. Right, let's go down. Oops! No, I don't want to reset that. I want to enter it. Alright, happy days. Oh, there's a few bales down this end still to get. Go around the clockwise round. Alright. Discord does your head in. Think of it like a website with messaging in it. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. Right, let's whack in 2 headlands, see what happens with that. Working with blah 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 blah. That. Oh, that was AI worker. We go. I think even in the video I might have showed you how to do it all in Discord too, from memory. It's been a while. Right, be right back after watching the Huxley video. Alright, righty ho ho ho. And there you go. Excuse me again. Alright, so I got all the pieces out to do this. Let's do it now. Go right through there. Back. And about there. Goes in on the other side. Then both go there. Clips up on top of it. Goes on the other side like so. Then if we grab this, where do they clip into? Around the right way, which is that way around. We clip in there like that. Right, there we go. Now this field, I actually the field used to go round. You used to be able to go between. What was that? How was it? I don't remember if it went round that little bit of the. Whether I painted that bit in there, I think on the left. I don't know. I can't remember now. I did do some modifications down here with that power pole. I'm pretty sure I painted around it. Did I plough up in there? Oh, I can't remember. Can't recall. Right. Number 7. Yeah. Black on black on black. It's hard to see, isn't it? Get that one there. It goes on top of... Oh, I haven't actually done those. Alright, I need to sort out those cables too because I meant to go back through. Red one goes into that side. Red one go in. Right, looks like I should go further, shouldn't it? Right, we'll work on that. They go up into there. Looks right. Time to go around the corner. I'm waiting for the temp to rise so you can lay blocks. Just check it's dropped further. It's -2. Need to be 3 degrees and rising. Is that for your grout or mortar to set, is it, Mark? What are these blooming difficult bits to put together? Need that hammer again. That one went in okay. Can we get, oh, look at that. Better by far. Right. I was at 16 minutes. It goes through a lot. No, I get those on easy and then this one's hard. The water in the moor. Oh, there we go. Clippity clip. Right. Next up, recreate what we've already created once. It's fine. And it's around that way, so they go and clip in there. I'm listening out for the beep of the guidance steering and getting to the end of its range. Make sure I don't miss that. 26th of November. Oh, it's 20. Yeah, it depends which country you're in, but it has released. The official release date, it would have been 26th in New Zealand, but their official release date said the 25th. It's just a minor detail for us in New Zealand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it showing? Oh, is that a blue one as well? No, that's a blue one. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Go. Those all look in the right spots, don't they? Okay, B9's that one up the top there, so we'll get around the corner. We'll carry on with that. Project Motor Racing, it is all platforms, correct. My advice at the moment would be wait. Wait a wee. Just a wee while. I've got a few things they need to sort out. Give them some time. Alright, give me more space to turn at each end. Yeah, I think the game needs a little bit more polish before it's ready to really wow you. But it's fun. I've enjoyed it. I've had fun playing it. And I will probably, at this stage, hopefully going to do a stream sometime on the weekend on it. Maybe on Saturday morning New Zealand time. Might have a bit of a play. Right. 15. It's 15. The rally one, yeah, I think we need to get a copy of that too. There's just too many games at the moment. Honestly, I feel like for ages there wasn't any game. Maybe it was just because there was nothing that interested me, or I was so invested in Farm Sim I didn't really pay attention to other games. But excuse me, dude, I just feel like there's been a real really good selection of games being released lately. Battlefield, Ark Raiders, to name a couple. I'm enjoying both of them. I haven't actually played as much Battlefield as I would have liked because Ark Raiders came out and I wanted to try that out. Could you imagine if Gran Turismo 6 had released when it was originally going to, which was about now? About now? No, this time last year. And then now about now, and then May next year, and now November next year. Oops, picked up the wrong GPS course then. My bedtime, Nismo. Not at all, mate. I got hours left. I don't need beauty sleep, can't you tell? Ain't gonna help. Two more of these to squeeze into the inside here. One went on the ground, we'll have to find that later. Something with the way this all lines up. No. Before you got pulled up for the one, you were pulling 12 ton of hectare in the barley from that new irrigator we made this year. That make a big difference. What would you normally expect? About them. Yeah, we've said that before. Like we've given the feedback as partners to Giants is I don't think people will begrudge you delaying the release of something to make it better. But it sounds like they've been just so stuck in their ways of this is our release schedule. We must, this is when we told people it's going to be out. We must release it then. We've said to them before, like said to some of the community guys, no, just like if it's not ready, if you need another week, like the case in point was the was that productions pack which came out at the end of 22, third party one. I mean that was a complete and utter nightmare, and content creators were figuring that out in their early access to it only 3 days before. And they should have, like that, in that case, they should have pulled it. They should have said, no, we're going to delay it. I mean, they could, yes, you're going to get some bad blood from people, but I kind of feel like companies are so precious about early access or the way they test things that it doesn't get anywhere. I don't know. It's so hard in this day and age, I suppose, because everyone's so connected. Alright, I need to get this one in here. That hammer idea is sounding like a good one at the moment. Let's try a different one of these. I clipped an easy to the first one, I'll clip an easy to the second one. There we go. It just needs a little bit of manipulation. Right, where are we up to? Up here. Two of those and two of these. GTA keeps on getting delayed because GTA 5 is still making them a boatload of money. Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong either. If I was making that much money off a game, I'd be wanting to milk the cash cow for as long as possible too. Knowing that I had one in the wings waiting to back it up. Imagine it's actually the investors. The investors are delaying it. The investors are making the game's been finished for 4 years, but their investors keep on saying, no, it's not in our best financial interest to release the game. Delay, delay, delay. Some games are early access for years, and that irks me too, Mark. I don't think a game should be. I think early access should be 6 months. Unless you're baking something which is completely groundbreaking. PUBG was early access for 2 or 3 years before they finally had an official release. You reckon GTA 6 is overhyped? Do you know what I reckon? GTA 6 has been delayed so they can release it on all platforms at the same time. It's been delayed so they can bring it out on PC at the same time as console. Argsy's hot take. Told Giants about their updates with DLC and they should be a one-click install. I said to them they need to fix it as if that stuff happens in racing sim. Well, they're not like farm sim. I know. I think you probably find that the vast majority of sim racers will have purchased it through Steam. Whereas I think the farming simulator crowd might be a little bit more what's the way to describe it? Supportive of the content creators and people like that who have codes, such as myself, Aussie Gaming in the web store. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling, that impression. Steam's definitely easier. I wish to be able to support content creators that you could buy a Steam key through their store. There's plenty of web stores out there, Games Planet, who I've been affiliated with, one, where you can go to their store and buy a Steam key to then use in Steam and redeem in Steam. Why can't Giants do that? Why can't Giants resell Steam keys and use partner codes? That's what I want to know. Why can't the PlayStation, why can't PS Store, other games like Fortnite have creators support in them? Why can't they do it the same way? There must be a way. It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. Anyhow, I couldn't even download the update to Project Motor Racing over the weekend. I tried a dozen times. I uninstalled the game, re-downloaded the installer, tried installing it again. Nothing I did would allow me to install it. So today, when the new version 1.5 or 1. Whatever it is, 1.8 or 0.5, when that was released, I actually ended up downloading it in the office because the internet's faster there, uploading it to Google Drive, and then downloading it again when I got home to transfer it because I didn't have a method handy to transfer a 20 gigabyte file, which seems a bit stupid to me, but you gotta do what you gotta do. About as much as your farm's gonna make, isn't it, Ryan? Alright, I reckon we're gonna run out of land to mulch in a second. That's that bit there, and if I put this in the right place, oh, what have I missed? Just clipping one of those up there. Problem with it that you don't own the game even though you paid for it, they still own it, not you. Is that really? Is that true? I suppose you always need the Steam installer to play it, don't you? Thought about it that way. I was gonna say not again, but unfortunately this one looks like we just squeeze it on. Yeah, so hopefully going from this direction might be a bit easier. It is! That was easier. Right, bale loaders, I need some bales moved. Just one. I wonder if we'll bump out of the way. Do you reckon that bale's going to move out of the way if I clip it with this? I reckon it will. Don't know. Might take it for a ride. We're going to take it for a ride. Bother. I want to take it for a ride. In court cases about it. Yeah, okay. Steam only allows a limited amount of Steam keys to publishers for them to pay the 30% Steam. Yeah, okay. So I wonder how do third parties get around it then? Like a this doesn't make sense because I suppose that does line up. It's like, how am I meant to get this to go all the way through there? It won't. Right, back here we've done those 4. We've done that. We need to do that at the top. 3 of those. 3 of those and 1 of them. Steam been court cases about at this point that people are saying, well, that makes piracy legal then. It's a bold claim. What is that argued? Okie dokie. Where's that black? That's up under there. I've missed doing that one as well. It was back there as a single on its own move. Oh, I didn't actually see. That one. There. Alright, now we can do this. Must mean it goes into there, that would go out on that one. Yep. What the pop out? Oh no, hang on. So what have I got in the wrong place? Because that blue one's not wanting to go into there. No, something's not right. Oh, I put that in the wrong way, that's why. It's meant to go right through. My bad. There we go. Through from the end. Perfect. Perfecto. I kind of get the feeling that the first bag I did was the biggest one because it built all the chassis. I suppose once we've done this and got all the panels on, still got the header and the header trailer to build too, so still a bit to go. Yeah, so you are buying a license, aren't you? I hadn't thought about it that way. It's just a the likelihood of Steam ever going bust is slim to none, but stranger things have happened, right? Pretty cool business model. As long as there's a Steam, there's no issue. It's when there's no Steam comes the issue. Alright. Move that out of the way. There. Done all of that. I haven't put that in the top. I missed last time, I think. That goes up in there. Catch you later, Bo. Good to see you. Seems like Steam is making money from a game a company made every single app on app stores. Exactly the same though. So many people will encourage you to use something other than the Apple Store. Booker Gamer, thanks for the subscription. they'll encourage you to use something other than the Apple Store if there's another way, like podcasts, things like that. If you can't don't buy things through the Apple Store because they take so much of a cut. And Steam will be exactly the same, but they're providing a service that is a convenience to that person or organisation or whatever they are, business, company, game distributor. We'll catch you later, Bo. Good to see you, mate. Don't get banned. That's also a good point. Alright, we have a power pole on the horizon. We better deal with this. This Magnum's, I thought it'd be well up on power for doing this, but it's struggling a little. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as Epic Games. There's lots of them out there now. Most big game companies have their own. EA still has their own. I've got about 5 different game launchers on my PC now. Amazon's just released one. What's the one Amazon are doing? Loom something? Because they're giving away free games through Twitch or through your Amazon account. Giant struggles with battle physics, not surprised they can't work out a race car. Giants is just the publisher, not the developer. But I hear you. Alright, so that's all tickety-boo, isn't it? Looks tickety-boo to me. Tickety-boo to you too? Keeping these guys on their toes ahead of me. I'm doing well. I ran out of trucks and trailers in a second though. I think it must be their second load, are they? I can't see the tractor anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 done there. 3 more. This side, 1. 2, 3. One of those which goes all the way through up there, and then 3 of these little suckers. Alright. Like it. I'll just push their bales out of Ugsy's way and that'll work. Well played. Alright, numero 9. Should be that one there, won't it? Yes. Must go. Turn it up. Ah, okay. It goes through on the back of there. Ubisoft, yeah, it's another one. Yeah, there's been lots of issues with the anti-cheats of different types. The latest one is the way Battlefield is done with their anti-cheat. People want everything in one place. Oh, I know what you mean. I'll just wait for them to move that bale. And we'll look at what we're doing down here. Just using this and this. All the way through the middle of there. Like that, and then this all clips on to here. Ooh. That way. And that way. Let's actually go over top of all these cables. It does. I need to make sure I've got these all in the right place then, don't I? So I've got 1 and 1 going out there, so they're doing the right thing there. Then these ones are meant to go up and over here. Still, so they need to go that way. I'll hold them up and put that on top of there. There we go. Everything done. Blizzard did one at one point. I'm not sure if it's still going or not. Let's have a look. What have I got? I've got one big game launcher. Steam. Yeah, I haven't got. They're not all on my desktop. I thought I did. Yeah, I obviously don't have shortcuts to them all. I know I had more than that. Cleaned up my desktop, got rid of the sort of shortcuts off it. Is it GOG? What's the GOG one? GOG Galaxy is another one. Then Microsoft have their own one. Yeah, there's a few. Anyhow, right. They look like we're good to go now. Oh, as always, there's. Well, I was not going to say always. There's often workarounds, right? So we can avoid most of them. Right, that's done. I knew this was going to come. This is where the batteries go. Which is up there. Now, it's both coming up out of there, and that goes into that one there. Is that one done? One of those. Oh, some more cable clips. I like the way they do these little cable clips. I think that's quite a clever idea. The last ones, it was really hard to route and manage all the cables, but this cable system thing makes it quite a lot easier. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah. Crikey, it's 10 to 11. I didn't realise the time. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Whack-a-mole. So, line comes up into that side. Like, voila. This one comes up into this side. Voila. And they push down on there. Like voila. Man, I'm super impressed with that actually. It's such a good way to do that. Look at that. Clever. Giant's engine. Yeah, it is Giant's engine. Although it's their own physics engine in Project Motor Racing. Built on Giants, but it has its own unique physics engine. Can't be the quality, except when it's not Lego. Mark. However, as the true pioneers, the only reason we're getting things like this is because their license patent has expired. It's done it 60 years or whatever the record is. And it means we get to endure it from other people. But it also means the quality's improved. I've used some non-Lego Legos before. But these ones have got really good. Okay, that goes... I can't actually tell which way around is that. Let's make that way around. A little bit strange. Oop. Ah, messed up. Come on. There we go. Can't be the pain when stepping on a piece. Certainly cannot. That's something special, that is for sure. Alright. Battery pack tahi. This is I'm pretty impressed with this, Mark. Their technique, their building technique's probably not quite as good, would be my one criticism. But there's a word the way I've lost my rose a little bit there somewhere. It's alright. But their what's the word? Lego have a special word they use for it. The grip of the pieces. This stuff's pretty impressive. It's right. I'd say it's right up there with Lego. I think you'll find that the companies are able to, well, manufacturing processes have probably improved hugely, but it's definitely heaps better than it was. Alright, which way around does this go? So that's grey, yellow, blue, red that way, and this one's yellow, grey, blue, red that way. Okay. Here's that one sticking out on that side. It must go there like that. And that goes under there like that. I'll just turn those on, are they? Yeah, and they alternate. Okay. It's something like that, Mrs. Prof. That was why, yeah, there was a whole lot of imitation Lego that was, well, imitation blocks that were being made, but they were using similar shapes, but not exactly the same shapes as what Lego did. But now, basically, you know, I can pick up that piece of Lego, that bit there is almost identical to what Lego would make themselves. And you know, these bits here are. And I'm pretty sure it had something to do with their patent. Alright. Hey, Farmersome, how you doing, mate? Hey, shit, how you doing? Kiwi says hello. Building your not Lego must be fun. It is fun. How's Tricks? Farmersome? Haven't finished yet, but I did sit down and watch your little new series. The start of that on Kinley. Looks intriguing. Interested to see where you take that. Must be on Saturday. Yeah, I was. What was on Saturday morning? I decided I'd have a sleep in. That's what happened on Saturday. I was going to get up and do a stream on Project Motor Racing, but then I knew I was going to be doing the multiplayer with FSG, and he was going to stream that, but he had issues. I should have really just turned my stream on when he started having problems. But it is what it is. This weekend though, we'll be streaming possibly both days this weekend. Might do some Project Motor Racing on Saturday and some Farm Sim on Sunday. Alright, we're going to go until we've got this field finished. It's only a couple of passes, it's not going to take too long. Got seeders all set up, ready to go. The bales are all gone off the field now by the looks of things, which is good too. Must be the long that goes through there. Now they're building houses like, yep, they certainly are. Get myself in on that, don't I? Alright, and then that sits on top of those, which I'm going to have to try and square up. Yeah, Formula One's shaping, certainly hotting up, isn't it? Wouldn't have seen that coming on the weekend. Boom. Ooh, that's got some weight in it now. Those batteries on. Look how it's getting big. There's my hand for reference. It's tall. Done all that. Alright. Oh, we gotta plug some bits and pieces in. Some bits and bobs. Right. Red. That's blue number one. Goes into this one. Go. Red number one goes into this one. Yellow number one goes into that one. Blue number two goes into that one. Cartex thinking of doing some multiplayer project. Yeah, I was thinking I'll put a call out and see if anyone was keen to do that on what would be UK Friday night, New Zealand Saturday morning. Alright, here we go. What's that? Where does that piece come from? Oh, up there. One, two, and three. Do you know, I don't want to be negative about it, Yoran. I'm pleased it happened. Because I don't know. I just feel like, well, Oscar's definitely not done himself any favours since the break. I just feel like he's been a little bit disadvantaged, and I would have loved to have seen him win. I feel like there's this whole sense of entitlement that Lando should win because he's been around for longer and blah-de-blah-de-blah, but I don't know. Don't know, that's just me anyhow. That's just me. I'm not even an Aussie. I just want to see Red Bull do the right thing and keep Liam. Keep Lindbad out of the card for another year. Give Yuki one more year if they can't decide what to do. I mean, they should just get. I think they should get rid of Yuki, to be honest. But give Liam another year. Liam deserves another year. He's just been so mucked around by them, and I've invested in him for, I don't know, the better part of 6 years, 7 years now. And to just cut him. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, what Red Bull really should do is get rid of Helmut Marko. That would quite possibly be the best thing they could do. Because he's the biggest dead weight, in my opinion. Right, I don't know what this little motor's for. Another little motor. I don't think anyone actually wants that second seat. Next year's going to, I mean, to be fair, next year's going to be, and that's one of the reasons I don't think Lindblad should be there, because they're developing new cars, right? Sorry. Developing new cars. Give some guys who know the tracks the best chance to develop your car. Don't put some rookie in who's got no... Okay, he's got GP2 experience around some of the circuits, but other circuits he's never been to. At least they've all, you know, all those drivers have been to a circuit now. So they know what to expect. I've got some data, some metrics to measure them against. Give Lindblad another year, he's still young enough. He's only 18. Anyhow. What would Kiwis know about motor racing, eh? It's not like McLaren's named after one of us. It's Red Bull for... If Oscar can't win, it has to be Max. It's the way I'm feeling it. Yeah. Put a bit of wings on the cars. The previous, yeah, no, it doesn't. No. I was hoping that having Meeks there might be a different influence, but it's probably to the point now where Marko probably thinks he can establish more of his, you know, has more authority. I don't know, alpha male type crap. Who knows? Who knows? This must be for the auger or something, I think. Where does that even sit? Oh, it sits on those white bits. Like that. Yes, because that goes through there. That's what I do next. Right. Squeeze that in there, which locks that down. Perfect. And I've got to figure out where that goes. Oh, it just comes literally straight out. That's pretty agricultural, that one. There might have been a bit of better routing going on, but not thus far. Whoa, this thing's huge. Massive. It's a huge combine. Some good V8 supercar drivers that come from the long white clouds certainly have. I've gotten some good things too as well. You think one of the, or two of the better V8 cars drivers in the recent years in SVG and McLaughlin. Dixon's one of the best IndyCar drivers of all time. Brendan Hartley's moved on from Formula 1 and become one of the best enduro drivers. and Mitch Evans and who was the other guy? There was another Kiwi in Formula E. There's a lot of them. Certainly is. Punch above our weight in motorsport. And then you start to look at the crop of, you know, Ryan Wood and Matt Payne coming through the V8s now. I Murph. El Bamba, yep. I love watching the supercars and how much it riles up the Aussie commentators when a Kiwi wins. Great. Alright. Well, I think we might. I've got another couple of those little motors to put on, so I think I'm going to put my bookmark in the book. Right there. Keep that saved. And I'm going to run straight through these stacker bales with the mulcher. No, I'm not going to do that. We get this put back in the yard. Assuming I got it all. Did I really miss that many bits? I think I missed a big bit up there. Must have though. Oh well. What you gonna do? Right. There we go, planting. Crop we decided to put back in here. Have a look. Or is that just cultivating? Planting? The plant was over here. No, it is planting. I can see hyper. Lentils, but it's not working. We were going to put lentils on, but apparently it's not working. That's not bloody good. Excuse me. Woo. Barley just then. Barley's a bit quicker growing than wheat, isn't it? Barley or oats? One of those two. Do some sorghum. Bit of sorghum. It's a bit of a mess down here, isn't it, too? Some pieces everywhere. Ooh, crash. Ah, of course I need the planter for sorghum. Fair enough. That is understandable, right. Park that there, in fact. Disconnect that, we'll take the roller over, because that will need to be done too. Bit of a drift going on with the roller. Can't plant oats either. That's interesting. I wonder if it's a sync thing. I wonder if the server needs a reboot. It's not showing up as anything. Soil composition, is it showing up as fertilized? No, not showing up as that either. One leader in the very corner. That's strange. Oh yeah, I can see it. There it is. Oh, it's growing. How bizarre. Huh. Oh, don't know what's going on with that. How much money can we get from 1 litre of oats? Yeah, don't know. Thought I got rid of all of this too. I see lentils here too. Is that? There's a little bit of lentils on the edge. It's a field issue. It's not that it won't plant lentils. It's a field issue. There's lentils showing up in some areas. That's what the yellow is, isn't it? I'll have a look under crop types. Yeah. There's planted lentils in some areas, but not everywhere. It's not showing up any sort of seed bed. It's not showing up anything in there, but that's normal, isn't it? Because we've harvested it and then mulched it. Maybe a server restart. See if that does anything. It shouldn't be a cultivation thing, because when I planted this field with this planter, I planted through another crop. How bizarre. It is a good song. I don't know. We'll try a server restart. I'll jump off. We'll try a server restart and see if that fixes it. But anyhow, there we go. Right. I was going to do this. Where is that? Here it is. This is. So there we go. That's how big this is. It's sizable. So we've got the front done. So that, like I said before, those bits there, I'll extend, and that raises and lowers the header. Front axle, rear axle, which has the nifty little suspension on it. Got 2 battery packs up on top, all the motors through the middle. Yeah, bits and pieces that we'll figure out what does what as we carry on building it. So there we go. It's not bad progress. What's that, 3 streams we've done that for now? Not bad. And tonight's was only about half an effort for that, so anyhow. G'day Welsh, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Yeah. Right, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you everyone for tuning in this evening. Appreciate your support. It's nice to have you here. We will you missed the stream. It's a good excuse, Pity. I like that one. The harvest is looking good, not me. I appreciate that, Mark. What was I going to say? Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will be live at some stage over the weekend. Keep an eye out, maybe Project Motor Racing on Saturday morning, and Farm Sim on Sunday morning. Probably on a multiplayer server somewhere, doing something. So if you're free, come and jump in, give us a hand. Otherwise, if you're not, it'd be great to see you on stream. Other than that, have a good rest of your week. Enjoy doing whatever it is you're doing, and we'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.